How much do looks matter in a relationship long term? Well, we went out to the streets of Dallas, Fort Worth and asked men and women this exact question. And let's go ahead and see what they had to say because I think it's going to be pretty good.
You ugly?
How much do looks matter in a relationship long term?
Long term, that shit is huge, 100%. But at the same time, it depends on how much you measure a person's morals, a person's spirit, a person's like positivity and negativity towards things.
Nah, that. If you're not a 10, get the out my face. I need a 10 in my life. I want to wake up to a bad bitch. We're going to Turks and Quesos. We're going to Mexico. We're going to everywhere. If you ugly and you still toxic, bitch, get the fuck out of my life.
All right. So this is pretty funny. The most funny part is he said Turks and Quesos, like queso, what you eat. That was pretty good. But what I'm going to go ahead and say on this topic, how much do looks matter in a relationship long term? There was a lot of good stuff in there. He said looks are extremely important long term. Like that's huge. But what he also said is you have to judge a person's morals, how they align with you. You have to judge a person's spirit, like how do they walk about their life day to day? Are they positive? Are they negative, etc.? And that's also what he mentioned. He said you have to assess somebody off their positivity and negativity. Somebody could be extremely attractive and you could be drawn to them initially. Then you go on a couple dates or you start dating them and you realize they're pessimistic, they're always negative, they see the world in a way that doesn't align with you. Maybe you see the world negatively also, and then, you both kind of attract to each other. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying you have to be positive. Everybody's different. Everyone's had different experiences that cause them to see the world in a different way, but it has to align with you. Their morals, their spirit, their positivity, how they carry themselves, those are things that they can be changed. Those are things that can be changed and they can be worked on. But if you don't align with those things, it can be absolute dead weight in a relationship. Looks are very important for initial attraction. And what I'm going to say is looks are very important long term. I work out every day. I get up in the morning, 8 a.m. I have a workout routine. I work out, drink my Celsius or my coffee, whatever. I get to work. I have a routine. And I always want to make sure that I look the best for the person I'm dating. And a lot of people would agree that the person you're dating should be the person you're trying to impress. I want my girl to be proud when she looks at me without a shirt. So I work out every day. I have a routine, right? And she should reciprocate that as well. To me, it's very important. I want you to feel good. I want you to look good so I can show you off, and vice versa. I want you to look at me and be like, he's an absolute keeper for every reason. I don't want you to look at me and be like, all right, you're letting yourself go. And a lot of guys would agree that when a girl starts to let themselves go, a lot of dudes will jump ship. And personally, I've actually met a lot of people that off the get-go, that's one of the most important things they say off the get-go is, hey, I want you to know I'm not going to let myself go, but if you let yourself go, this relationship's done. I've actually met a lot of people that have told the person they're dating, if you let yourself go, this relationship is over, because I stick to a standard, I stay disciplined, I work out, so you should do the same. And now I actually think it's funny, he said, yeah, I want you to be a 10, I want to take you to Turks and Quesos. He said quesos, he did not say Caicos. He said, or Calcos, however you want to pronounce it. He definitely said queso, like the dip. But what I will say is, yeah, if you're trying to go somewhere where you want to get in a bikini, there's water, the beach, ocean, sand, you want your person to look good. And you want to be proud to have that person. You want to be proud of them. Good job. You look amazing. You look amazing. I want people to look a little bit. But he's saying, I want to do that for you. But at the same time, you have to make yourself look good. And I would agree. I would say most people would agree that looks do matter long term. You don't have to be an absolute bezeling diamond, but you can't let yourself go. Because a lot of people stop dating the person that they're dating. Even though they're together, they stop trying to impress them. They stop dating them. And to me, you should never stop dating the person that you're dating, if that makes sense to you, even when you're married. Yes, there's more variables. Yes, kids. Yes, that. Yes, whatever. But at the same, I had to charge my light. My light died. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, right back to it. The person you're dating, You shouldn't stop dating them. You should continue to date them, continue to impress them, continue to put on for them. But at the end of the day, do looks matter in a relationship long term? I would definitely say, yes, they do. Looks do fade, but they'll fade a lot less quick if you keep accountability of yourself, you stay disciplined, and you work out. Even just a bit, you know? You want to impress the person that you're with. So looks do matter long term, but what's even more important is the person's morals, their moral compass, their positivity, their negativity, and the spirit of who they are as a human being. That is something that, in my opinion, you just can't overlook. If somebody's negative all the time, if they're always a certain type of way that doesn't align with you, I can't align with that, you know? You have to be on the same plane, you know, the same energy plane or whatever word you want to use. I hate using that word. But yeah, I'd actually love to hear what you have to say. Do you think looks matter long term? Do you care if somebody lets themselves go? Have you let yourself go? I don't know. Like, leave it down below. I'd love to hear. And maybe your comment might inspire somebody else. So yeah, we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. And click that video to my right over here. It's in a box right there, because there might be some other hidden gems that you enjoy listening to. We travel all around the country to ask men and women the most interesting dating questions. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button to take advantage of more helpful and entertaining dating videos like this one.